Oh my goodness, so much magic to choose from. What should I pick? I don't want this one, or this one, or this one, or any of this. Stupid Jack tried to hide from me. Alright. Okay, so this is probably the first cool trick I'm going to be teaching on my channel. It's called temperature. Alright, so I'm going to have the spectator select a card, any card you like. Alright, Ace of Spades. Okay. And I'm actually going to have you select one more card. Or if you have a friend, that's great, they can select one. So let's take out another one. Jack of Clubs. Alright. I don't know either of the cards at the moment. But, since we're teaching it and I have no participants, I do. So, go ahead and drop your first card right about there. Okay. Let them get one more look at it. Ace of Spades. Perfect. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and really cut the cards up to get it mixed up in there. Okay. I'll even give it a crappy shuffle because these are fairly new cards. And then I'll give it a little fancy cut here. Why don't you go ahead and drop that second card right about here. Okay. Alright. Last look at it. Okay. So, the idea is I'm going to try to feel for your cards based on the temperature of them. Okay? Alright. Because when you touch the card, you make it slightly warmer than any other one. Alright? So I'm going to try to feel for it. This one feels a bit warmer. Is that one of them? And then you say yes, of course, because that's one of them. Alright, perfect. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to take that ace, and I'm going to attempt to spread these cards out. Okay? And what I'm going to do, here, I'll hold the camera a little bit higher. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly go over them, and I want you to tell me to stop anywhere, and hopefully it will stop over your card, okay? Go. Stop? You want me to stop right there? Are you sure that's where you want me to stop? Right here? Alright, let's learn how to do it. Welcome back to the tutorial, explanation, whatever you want to call it. So, I really like this trick, because especially at the end, when you have them, spread out, and then as you're going over them, they could tell you when to stop wherever, and you think they're going to switch, they're going to flip this over, but they end up flipping the card that you had, and it is their other card. So, it's not too hard, but you do need to know a few things, and I keep dropping cards, but yeah. Alright, so let's get into it. So, you have your spectator select a card. It can legitimately be anyone, So let's say, you know what, let's actually, let's go ahead and pick out the two queens, the two red queens, to make this a bit easier to remember. Okay, so you can have two different people pick one card each. You can have one person pick out two cards. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so you have your cards, right? And so you don't have to dribble if you don't know how to dribble, but you just tell them to put it somewhere in the middle. Okay, so let's say you cut off half. Okay, so you haven't put their first card. Doesn't matter which one. Alright, you let them get one look at it, and you control it to the top, okay? So what controlling is where you basically, you do some move, and it ends up on the top. Okay, so the easiest one I know is, alright, so we have it here. What you do is you get a pinky break, right? Okay, and I taught you how to do this in my previous video. So if you don't know how to get a pinky break, go ahead and watch that video. What you do is you have your break, and what you do is you just keep taking off a little bit of packets until you reach that break, and then you put that last packet on top, and then you have your controlled card. So yeah, or you could do a pass, and then it's on top. But yeah, alright, so you have it on top, right? Then what you need to know is how to do this simple false cut. Okay, I've edited it and made it end up looking like this. Overall, this is what it looks like when I do the whole thing, and nothing changes. But all you need to know is how to do this. You swing cut a packet over. I also taught that in my previous video. Okay, then you need to pick up another packet with your index finger. Okay, then you need to curl your index finger in your left hand, and you need to flick this packet over so it can slide right in here, and then you want to pinch it with your middle finger. So now you should be holding this with your middle finger and your thumb, so you should be able to hold the whole thing with just your right hand. But while you do this, you want to continue to swing this over. Okay, then you want to just let this fall onto that one, and then you tell them to put their card right here. Okay, it seems completely random, but they're putting their card right on top of yours. Okay, so in full motion, top card, it should look like this. Swing cut, lift, slide it in, pull this one out, flop it on, and then you say, can you place your card right here? Okay, so they place their card there. And then what you do with the rest of the cards, if you want the full false cut is where you lift this up and you slide this under, but you need some cards on top to make it seem like they're really lost. So you put this on top while you get a break. Okay, then you just say that you are going to, the idea is that you're going to feel for the card based on its temperature. Okay, like when they held the cards, they got a bit warmer than the rest. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're just going to slowly go through the break, and then once you reach the end of the break, then, so this is the card right here. This is the end of the break, okay? Queen of Diamonds. But wherever the break ends, you want to go one down, okay? Because you want to get their first card, okay? So the break ended here, and so you go to this one right here, and you're like, this one feels a bit warmer than this. So you stick it out, and then as you're doing this motion, as you're turning it, when you want to turn first, then take off the rest, but it looks like you're taking it all off, but you're actually leaving one card here. That's why you want to turn the hand, then pull off. Okay? So they think that this is the card right here, and you're like, is this one of your cards? They say yes. They're impressed, you know? So when you slide it back in, then you turn your hand over and you say, okay, with that Queen of Hearts, I'm going to feel for your Queen of Diamonds. But you already have the Queen of Diamonds. I'm sorry, you don't say Queen of Diamonds because you don't know what their second card is. But you say, with your Queen of Hearts, I'm going to feel, I'm going to try to find your second card. So you already have their second card. And what you do is you spread the cards out as neatly as you can. Okay? If you don't know how to spread, I'll try to teach you that really quick right here. So what you do is you put them on a flat surface, and you just, your index finger is here, and as you go through, you just want to slowly pull it up. Okay, so here, I'll try to show you from an angle here. You just slowly pull your finger up, and the cards will kind of, you know, it's hard to do it slow, but the cards will kind of get a spread there. So, but if you don't, you know, if you can't, then just, you know, just kind of push them, and just kind of try to spread it, you know, nicely. But, yeah, so you spread them out, and then you say, I'm going to slowly go over these cards, and I want you to tell me to stop wherever you want me to, and hopefully we'll stop where your card is, okay? So you can legitimately stop wherever, blah, 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 just stop right here, right? So you want to, like, build it up, you know, are you sure this is the card you wanted me to stop on? You really spread them out, so you have one card, okay? And then, what cool move, I mean, you could turn it and be like, yeah, that's cool, you know, it was still amazing, but what I like to do is I like to flick it to kind of give that little sound effect. So all you're doing is you're having your thumb on the bottom, middle finger here, and you're bending the card in, and then with a little bit of pressure, it'll flick out of your middle finger, and then you want to catch it with your index finger, and it'll kind of flick out like this. Yeah, see, I'm not very smart, but here, try it again, like that, and then you have the second card. So yeah, that is temperature. Hope you liked the video. Comment if you have any questions. Subscribe if you haven't, because it really helps me and I really appreciate it. And like my Facebook page, facebook.com/riseaboveillusions. You know, you can ask me personal questions there about anything, and I'll see you guys next time.
Take the pain away, I don't know what to think. I inhale and exhale and breathe slow. I mix this and pop that.